Let's do this.
兄さん、他にやり方はなかったの？
愚か者め。この星はユリアのスコアの支配者。スコアから解放された新しい世界を作られ、人類は死滅するのだ。ネガティブゲート。
それなら俺のことはどう説明するんですか？俺はユリアに読まれていない。
こうも絶対の未来ではない。
ルークという存在がある以上、スコアに歪みが生じているのです。違うな。お前たちはスコアの本質を知らない。スコア読まれずと存在し、我々を定められた滅亡へと導く。
人はそこまで愚かじゃない。人には滅亡を回避する意志の力があるんだ。
レプリケ小賢しい。
相当な魔物だったらもうぶっ潰すしかないじゃんね。
優れるのはお前たちだ。滅せよ。スコアに支配する人類よ。戦慄の戒めよ。ネクロマンサーの名のもとに具現せよ。ミスティック刑事。力というものを思い知りなさい。ガレイ放流層。ああいうには我が刃の中に共通するまだ無事のようですね。受けろ。狂乱する指令の宴を。バカメイクゲラ。受けろ。
死の淵を呼び戻す。レイズです。
スキルをさせんぞ。セイントバブル。はっ。やっ。受けろ。こっちまえ。滅びよ。聖王総破人。
調子に乗るな。ガレイやってやる。これでも
好きにはさせんぞ。
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Tales of the Abyss. This is a pretty long fight with Van, so I made a break in the middle there. Cut it short. We're just going to gang up on him here at the end. Yeah, that was quite a beating there at the end. Want to welcome everybody back, and we get to see what happens next after the end of Van.
失敗するに倒されるとはな。面白いではないか。
ティア。 くそ、力が足りない。この超振動はまさか。
想定通り勝機がディバイディングラインに吸着していますね。
アッシュ、ルーク、鍵を送る。その鍵で私を解放してほしい。栄光をつかむ者、私を捕らえようと。私を。
ルーク、どうしました？
ローレライが。いや、今はいい。それより成功したことをみんなに知らせないと。
ええ、イオンもノエルもお父様たちもきっと心配していますわ。兄さん。
ティア。
ごめんなさい、ルーク。これでよかったのよ。
わかった。みんな帰ろう。俺たちの大地へ。アッシュ、ありがとう。
Alright, so after all those interesting scenes, we are back to the beginning of the game. Ash was at the other pole in the world and helped us out. And we lowered pretty much all the other remaining, sections of the land down into the abyss. So everything is as it should be. We defeated Van, and that was the end, right? But yeah, we all know Tales games have these fake endings. Sure, there's something else that's amiss, right? So here we are, back at the start of the game in Luke's room. Now there's going to be quite a bit of story, so I'm going to sort of gloss over it and skip to the sections that are important. Kind of the steps that we have to go through. So recently Luke, he got up and he heard that Van's sword is missing. Remember, before he fell, Van left his sword stuck there at the bottom of the absorb gate, and now it's gone, so somebody's taken it. So we're going to get our group together again, find out what's going on. This is 1 month after the events of that final battle, and the members, the main characters have been doing other things. So Luke's on his way to pick up the Alveor so he can fly and pick up the rest of the characters. And while we're on the boat going there, gonna read letters from all our friends.
周りはしょぼくれたじじいしかいないし、アニスこのままじゃ生き遅れちゃう。なのでルークがどうしてもって言うならいつでも公爵夫人になってあげるからね。旅費を送ってくれたら遊びに行ってあげちゃう。船は豪華客船プリンセスナタリア号の特別室でよろしく。
相変わらず目が滑る。
So we first had a letter there from Tyr,
元気にしてるか。
and then a pretty funny one from Anis, as always. And then we've got a letter from Guy, telling what they've all been doing during this month, that we've all been split up. And poor Guy, he's been working with the Busagi, the pets of the King Peony. Busagi Sampo. So he's been taking the Busagi for a walk. Those are those fat pig-looking things that the King Peony seems to be obsessed with. There's actually a mini quest to find them all. They run out of his room and get lost, but yeah, we won't be doing that now. We'll just be continuing the story. So if you look at the map here, you know, pretty much all the continents are back to the way they used to be. Yuria City is there because now everything is in the abyss, technically. So Yuria City is on the surface, and everything is the way it should be. And we stopped the Shoki from spreading. So we're going to run in here and have a chat with the beautiful Noelle.
そんなことありません。私は空を飛ぶのが好きですし、またご一緒できて光栄です。私、アルビオールを外に運んでおきますね。
And she's willing to fly us around again. So next stop, Yuria City. It's kind of cool to see it, you know, on the surface in the day. It actually has daylight now. Gives it a little bit different feel.
近くにローレライにプラネットストームか。
Than being down in the
やっぱ
depths.
俺だけじゃさっぱりわからねえ。
ティアさんに聞けばわかるですの？
報告書をまとめてるみたいだから、きっと何か手がかりを持ってるだろう。
So basically we're going to go pick up, you know, most of our team members. And we're going to pick up Tyr first here. Let her know about that her brother's sword is missing. So there's a nice scene, but it's pretty long of she set up a grave to her brother there. Okay, so we've got Tyr back in the party. And yeah, sorry for those of you that, you know, want to hear the entire dialogues. A lot of them are pretty long. So I'm just going to kind of jump through the steps here. So next we're going to go to Dart and pick up Anis. And everybody's saying Hisashiburi. And that's because it's been a month since everybody's seen each other.
ごめん。
イオン様も心配してたよ。バンを倒したことでルークの探していた答えが見つかるといいのですがって。
いや、それは。
もううじうじしてるな。こっちはそんな暇もないよ。
ルーク
Gonna go see Eon,
お久しぶりです。
よかった。
who also says Hisashiburi.
ええ、あの
That'll be
度は
everybody's new Japanese phrase for the
使う機会
day.
がないので体調がいいんです。
Basically, long time no see,
ああ、なんかダメダメみたい
as
で
the
すよ。
closest, best interpretation of Ohisashiburi.
まだ悩んでいるんですね。
And on our way out
ガイ。
of Dart, we're gonna happen to meet Guy,
イオン様、
どうしました？
and he'll be going with us too.
私も一緒に行っていいですか？
一人で
So
行くん
yeah,
です
real
か？
quickly, we're just, basically picking up all the main characters
もち
again,
ろん構いませんよ。
since everybody went their separate
もうちょっと気になりま
ways
すから。アッシュ
after the fight with Van.
そうですね。リストから目を離すな。
Okay, so we heard Jade is possibly over here at Saint Obina. So we're gonna head over to Saint Obina, which got somewhat destroyed because when it fell into the abyss, it didn't fall nice and smooth, if you remember. All their foundations got somewhat ripped up, unfortunately. Got this repair bridge here. And yeah, part of the main building is sort of sunk.
ルーク、また髪を切ったのか？
は？
Katsura.
さっきのはカツラ
So
か。
he thinks that Luke is wearing a
髪が
wig,
伸びるのが早いじゃん。
but he mistaken Luke for Ash, and apparently Ash is nearby, checking out the Sephiroth tree nearby. So we're gonna run after him and have a talk with Ash, because there at the final fight, Lorelei gave Ash and Luke a message, and Luke doesn't understand what it means. Hoping Ash can, shed some light on it, and also let him know that Van's sword is missing, which is a little suspicious. Something's going on. So yeah, a little hard to find here, but it's this little mound section. Shure. And we've been here before, but apparently Ash is just going around checking all the passage rings, looking for something apparently. And uh-oh, something bad is going on here.
うちの兵士だ。
死んでる。
どういうこと？六人将が死んでオラクルは再編成中。
Remember, they thought the Rokujinsho were all killed in that
アッシュがここに来てる。
avalanche.
アッシュの命令じゃないか。
But apparently the Rokujinsho survived that terrible avalanche that happened when we had that battle.
断る。
教官。反応が遅いな、ティア。
So, surprise, surprise, regret is still alive,
体に覚えさせろと教えたはずだ。
and we all regret
教官、
having to see her again.
生きていらしたんですか？
の雪崩で生きてるなんて。
アリエッタの魔物たちに救われてな。しかしあの雪崩で怪我を負ったために閣下を守ることができなかった。
So apparently Arietta's,
だが
you
世
know,
界は我らに味
monsters
方している。
that she's able to control helped save them during that avalanche.
やらせるかよ。
アッシュ、次はローレライの鍵を渡してもらうぞ。
教官たちが生きていたなんて。
And back to Saint Obina. Jade is now there.
お言葉に甘えます。
So we get to pick up Jade again.
状況を聞かなければなりません。
And we heard that Frings, one of the generals in the army, the Marukt army, has been seriously wounded.
カーティス大佐。
So we jump to Grand Kokuma
横にならなくていいのか。
to find out what's going on.
今
I know I'm jumping around quite a bit, but I'm just cutting out all the travel. And there's quite a bit of jumping around that we have to do to pick up all our main characters,
先ほどまで
as well as advance the story of what new developments are going on. But if you're using this as a walkthrough, just do these steps, go to these different places, and there'll just be a lot of cutscenes.
アスランは言った。はい。つきましては、彼を通じて内々に事の真意を木村塚王宮に紹介するべきかと思います。
So we'll have a chat with Peony Heika.
俺の話聞いてもらえるのかな。
何言ってんの。ルークはインゴベルト陛下の甥っ子でしょ。
And another thing that's interesting,
レプリカだっていじめられたのが。
Frings, that previous scene, Frings said that as he was dying that their entire group was attacked by a group of soldiers that were dressed as Marukt army men, as if they're trying to start a war again. So we need to go talk to the king here. Basically it's like someone's trying to start the war again between the two countries. And I wonder who that could be. That could be starting the war. And of course, we luckily meet Natalia. How fortuitous. How convenient. She just happens to be there.
おや。
I love Jade's reactions.
どういうことですの？我が木村塚王国は平和条約に基づきマルクト軍に対して軍事活動を起こしてはいませんのよ。
ああ、やはりそうでしたか。
やはりそうでしたか。ではありません。
And then we're gonna go talk to the king. So basically she was upset because, they were talking about their army is, attacking the army that, Jade is in charge of. And, of course, Jade doesn't know anything about it. And Fring's last words were that their eyes were sort of, lifeless. Like zombies or something. So whoever is attacking everybody seems to be different than normal people. Anis is so cute.
私たちも行きましょう。ディア、あなたが倒れたのは正気の復活を敏感に感じ取ったからかもしれませんわ。ここに残りなさい。
So,
正気が復活したので
after that step, we're gonna go back to Dart. So, lots of back and forth here.
でも事実よ。
分かった。
And Anis was yelling, apparently, suddenly Shoki has sprung out from the ground again. And since we're all, down, near the core in the abyss, the Shoki is just gonna be right there in the atmosphere. So she grabbed Eon to have him come and look. So yeah, bad things are happening. Shoki's coming back. The Rokujinsho are still alive. And we just got stuck in a trap. Fooled you. They were waiting for us.
動くな。
リグレット教官。
これは何の真似だ。
今お前たちに動かれては迷惑なのだ。それにローレライの鍵についても聞きたいことがある。おとなしくしてもらうぞ。投げに移る動作が遅いと言っただろう。同じ間違いを二度犯すな。
And what's this? Arietta to the rescue!
何をさせるの？リグレット。
So Arietta is going to help us here for a short time. Because apparently Moss is taking Eon to the 7th score stone, the closed score, and force him to read it. Because he wants to know the future, and as you know, Moss is obsessed with the score. Of course, you could probably guess he's the one that's trying to start the war up again.
イオン様はアニスがここの教会にあるセフィロトへ連れてった。
アニスが。
アリエッタ、裏切るの？
バン総長はイオン様を殺さないって言ってたもん。裏切ったのはリグレットたちだよ。
Because yeah, for her, Eon is the most important.
例の隠し通路へ行きましょう。確かにアニスの様子はおかしかった。
わかった。ありがとう。ありがとう。
Which I find kind of cool. First time Arietta has helped us out. I think her story is kind of the most tragic of all the characters in the game. I mean, each character has kind of a tragic or, difficult backstory. Some trauma or something. I think Arietta's is probably the most kawaiso. Even though she's an antagonist in the game, still feel like she could have been a really good ally and a good person, being such a young kid. And really, I gotta walk through 4 screens of endless staircase? Really? I mean, come on. Couldn't they just have done 1? They all look the same. So we're running to the library where the secret entrance was to the volcano.
ルーク。
どうしてここにモースがいるんだ。
Where that giant stone was, which apparently is the planet score.
それは。
And there is that dirty moss. It just seems to grow on everything. Like a fungus that won't go away. And here we go with Anis' sort of trial or backstory. Apparently she's working with Moss. And she got the title of spy.
待ちなさい。
So she's been spying on us this whole time and reporting to Moss what activities we've been doing.
ダメですね。
And the teleporter's disabled, so we can't get in there to help
次の行く方法はない
Eon.
んでしょうか。
おい、これを見てくれ。
But she threw a kind of a teddy bear
手紙を持って
Nuigurumi to Guy there, and there's a secret note that she left for us, saying there's a secret entrance into the volcano.
アニスからですわね。それにしてもモースのあの口ぶりだとまさかご両親を人質に取られて
So
いる
we're gonna have to take a little bit of a different route
そのようです。
and head into the volcano dungeon again
もともとモースのスパイだったのでしょうが。
to see if we can
とにかく今
help
はア
Eon.
ニスの手紙を信じてザレッホ火山に行ってみましょう。
But yeah, if he's forced to read the planet
イオン
score,
様にプラネットスコアを読ませては危険だ。
it'll kill him pretty much.
ええ。イオン様はレプリカ
Since he's made of 7th phonum,
プラネットスコアを
you know,
読
he
め
is a
ば
replica
その瞬間に
of the original
大概の
Eon.
セブンスフォニムが尽きて
By reading
な
that,
くなられてしまうでしょう。
it'll break apart his 7th phonum, apparently.
何としてもイオンを助けないと。
So, in the next episode, we'll see you guys in the volcano. This is a good place to stop. We'll see you then.